Hello class, in this lecture we are going to discuss about the ballet, and I know that you are already familiar with the ballet. So we will discuss about this rhythmic gymnastics. So this rhythmic gymnastics combines dance with the use of hand apparatus. So while dancing in a ballet, there are apparatus that some ballet dancers are using. One of that is the rope, the hoop, or we call it hula hoop, the ball, and the ribbon. Okay, so these five hand apparatus are commonly used in dancing a ballet. So when training the athletes, it is easy to focus on the apparatus skills and overlook the importance of learning correct technique for the dance elements. So ballet is very important for the rhythmic gymnastic competitor. So using ballet warm-up at the beginning of the practice session will give the athletes a foundation for learning all the body skills. So if a dance studio is not available, you can do the ballet warm-up in the gym or any other open spaces. So there are benefits in dancing ballet. So one of these are developing a strong core that aids the athlete in learning balances and pivots, strengthening the ankles and legs, which allows the athlete to jump or leap with amplitude and good form, teaching correct body alignment, teaching the basic positions of the feet and arms, teaching musicality, and teaching sequencing of steps. So these are the benefits of ballet. So again, as I have discussed earlier, that there are hand apparatus being used. And for this online lecture, we will just focus on the rope. So these are the general rope technique. The rope must always maintain a defined shape. The athlete should hold the ends of the rope on the nuts. Different types of grips are listed below. So one of that is on swings, rotations, and jumps. The rope should not hit the floor. On swings and rotations, the rope should be on plane, which is frontal, horizontal, or overhead. And lastly, when the rope is held in one hand, the athlete must show a defined position with the free arm. So later on, we will discuss about these terms: swings, rotations, and jumps. So let's start with the question how to hold the rope. The athlete holds one nut in each hand with the rope making the shape of a U. Okay, just like a shape of a U. Next, both nuts in one hand. The athlete holds both nuts in one hand and folded end of the rope hangs free. So the free arm must show a defined shape. Next is doubled. The athlete holds both nuts in one hand and folded end of the rope in the other hand. So both hands are in over grip. Next is quadrupled. With arms extended, shoulders width apart, the athlete holds both nuts in one hand in over grip, and the other hand holds near the middle of the rope. So in under grip, the athlete holds the folded end of the rope between the thumb and forefinger of the hand that is holding the nut. Okay, as you can observe how he holds the rope. Now let's discuss about the rope's skills. So the following types of rope skills will be shown. We have swings, rotations, including the figures 8 that I have shown before, wraps, jumps, release. So these are the rope's skills. So now let's start with the swings. Swings in a U shape. So we discussed earlier about the holding techniques of the rope. We have the U shapes, and now we will swing the U shape. The rope must maintain the U shape during the swing. In order to do this, the athlete should swing the rope gently, just like this model is doing. The athlete should keep the arms extended but not locked. So the rope should not touch the floor during the swing. It should not touch the floor. Next is swings in a U shape, side to side. Hold the arms wide to the sides and swing the rope gently to maintain the U shape. Next, swings in a U shape, front and back. Extend the right arm to the side, place the left hand by the right shoulder, swing the rope gently forward and back, maintaining the U shape. And then reverse the skill, extending the left arm to the side. Okay? Extending the left arm to the side. Next is swings in a U shape overhead. The athlete must learn to swing the rope overhead, forward, and backward in a U shape as preparation for jumps over the turning rope. Preparations before jumps. So the athlete should keep the arm extended but not locked as she swings the rope overhead either forward or backward. So iyan ang swing and then the athlete will jump. So this is a preparation. Try to keep the rope from touching the ground. Next is rotations. Rotations must be on plane. The athlete should keep the arms extended but not locked and rotate the rope from the wrist. So the athlete should practice with the right and left hands, not just with the right hands but also with the left hands. Remember to keep the free arm in a defined position. Next is rotations with a doubled rope on the frontal plane. Next, rotations with a doubled rope on the sagittal plane. And overhead rotations. We also have rotations on the sagittal plane holding the middle of the doubled rope. Rotations overhead holding the middle. Okay, holding the middle. This is the length of a rope and then the athlete is holding in the middle of the rope. Next is wraps. Okay. And we also have around one arm. Extend the right arm to the side. Place the left hand by the right shoulder. Swing the rope forward and backward in a U shape and this will happen. Okay. Until the rope wraps around the arm, swinging the rope until this one is the output. So circle the rope in the opposition directions to unwrap the arm. So to unwrap the arm, you need to circle in the different directions. Reverse the skills by extending the left arm to the side. Next, around the waist. Holding both knots in the right hand, swing the rope, crossing the right arm in front of the waist. When the rope circles around the waist, catch near the loop end of the rope with the left hand. And now, we have to move to the jumps. Jumps forward and backward over a U shape. So as you have observed in our previous discussion, we have the holding techniques, the U shape, and then the swinging, which is the preparations for these actions, which is jumps. Hold the rope in a U shape, that is the first step. Step forward and backward over the rope, maintaining the U shape. When the athlete has mastered the steps over the rope, try a small jump over the rope with one foot, just like this one, closing with the other foot, and then the other foot. Jump over the rope with 2 feet together. Next, straight jumps forward with and without a rebound. Swing rope overhead in a U shape. Stop the rope as it's near the floor and jump over with both feet together, just like this athlete is doing. When the athlete can jump over the steel rope, have her try to jumping while the rope is swinging. And when the athletes can jump once over the turning rope, add more jumps with or without a rebound, which is the 2 jumps for each turn of the rope. Next, straight jump backward with and without rebound, following the same progression as forward jumps. Next, runs over the rope with the same foot and alternating the feet. There's a movement. In jumping, they have the same position. same location, but on runs over the rope, there must be a moving um, actions. So swing the rope overhead in a U shape. That is the first step. Stop the rope as it's near the floor and step over with one foot, then the other. And continue swinging the rope and stepping over as you travel across the floor and gradually making the steps into small jumps. So when the athlete can step jump over the steel rope, have her try stepping or jumping over the turning rope. Then you need to practice with the same foot, stepping over the rope each time and with alternating feet. And lastly, release. The athlete will hold one knot, this one, with the rope extended behind. Then swing the arm forward and upward to catch the free end of the rope. This is the free end of the rope. So this is the end of the online discussion focusing on the ballet, specifically in the hand apparatus of a rope. And we will discuss the other hand apparatus in the next lesson. Don't forget to answer the evaluation quiz so that you will earn points. Bye-bye.